The maize you are seeing may look funny, but that is the maize we used to use from time immemorial, especially before they brought in the new system. I wanted to share with you the information. I I was conscious towards the end of that system of maize planting, and I don't know when it stopped in other areas. I'm only referring to when it was in my home area. We stopped using this kind of maize in 1972. 1972 is when the government in my home area started using the maize called hybrid maize, and we started using fertilizer, and so on and so on. From where I come from, other areas may have started earlier or later. Now hybrid, we liked it because per acreage, it produced more maize, but there was a problem with hybrid. Hybrid, the good thing about it is that it was mixing two or more types of seeds, which is now called hybrid, to come up with a better seed that comes where it is control of sickness. It is also comes out more maize per acreage, and also maturity period was lesser. But the problem with the hybrid was one, is that you cannot harvest maize and plant the same maize. The hybrid was made specifically such that you plant, and when it comes out, even the seeds that is coming out, it cannot produce any quality. You are meant to uh, plant. After harvesting, you go again and buy seeds, and so on. That is when the seeds now started coming with various names. Each and every area in the country was given a number. So if you say I come from this and that place, they check their records and say that the best seeding for that place is this and this. But the disadvantage of the hybrid is one, you could not use the same seeding, the same things you have produced from the land to plant a new plant. Two, this seeding came so much that you must plant with fertilizer. So we were being trapped. Yes, our granaries were full, but then the problem is we were still going back to get everything from them. Now, I want to tell you of how life was before hybrid came. I remember we used to, when you, actually, when you're harvesting, we used to have to look for maize that was in the shape of, we used to look for maize that was in the shape of Sprite bottle. Sprite bottle, that is evenly spread. Then we could place it above the fireplace, where the soot from the fireplace would make it the way you have seen it in the picture. So the soot would continue that way again and again and again until the planting season is ready. This maize, we used to call it number nine. I don't know why they used to call it number 8, but they used to call it number 9. Once it has been suited that way, then when harvesting is ready, you we remove it from the husk. We unhusk it. But when we are removing from the husk, we used to remove in the middle part. Let's say towards this end, you cut 20% and also 20% on this side, so that we take the only in the middle. That is what we used to do. And then what we used to do is that before we plant, we could we could draw two lines in the shamba. One line was consisting of cow dung. One line was consisting of cow dung. Then the next line we could plant in this maize. Then the third line we could place there cow dung. This way the cow dung was not direct to the cow dung was not direct on the plant, but later they brought in these fertilizers where you mix with whatever. This was a trick to enslave us, because we never relied on it. You just harvest, you take a few of your maize aside, and you see the year throughout you used to collect all the cow dung, and then you'd use that. But unfortunately, when they brought these things were so good. That is the badness with technology. These things were so good that the production was per acreage was much more than what we used to get. But later we came to discover that what is the use of, let's say, 1 acre? You place there fertilizer. You place there fertilizer worth so much, a seed of so much. So when you remove that from your harvest, you find that those people who bring the fertilizer and those who bring the seed uh, share the profits with you. That one, the exchange time was around 1972 in my home area. And then it continued until Linturi came in. Thank you.